Welcome back to my channel, Winning the Life Empowerment Academy with Professor Abimbola Komolafe, and thank you for taking time to listen to me on my channel. We have been looking at goals. We've been looking at the prerequisites that we need to be able to achieve our goals. So I'll start with a quote. If most of you that know me know I love quotes. So this quote is from Greg Reed. He said, "A dream written down with a date, becomes a goal. A goal written down with steps become a plan, and a plan backed up by actions make your dreams come true." So again, your dream becomes a goal, your goal broken down becomes a plan, and your plan backed up by action makes your dream come true. So I'm sure most of us listening to me want our dreams to come true. So in the last clip, we were talking about deciding what we really want. So we ended up by saying we needed to write things down. Why is it important for us to write things down? Our goals from a study done by Dr. Gail Matthews in Dominica University. He said they proved that people who write their goals, and then create an action plan step by step to achieve them, made regular progress by reporting it to a friend, had twice as much success in achieving those goals than those who did not. Further studies have shown that a small percentage of Americans who write down their goals and regularly review them earn 9 times in their lifetime than those who don't. So by writing down your goals, you are sending a message to what I call your reticular activating system. We call it the RAS. You're sending a message to your RAS that we mean business, and this is what we choose to have or do or be. What does that mean? Let me give you an example. You take your car into a dealership for repairs or to tune up or whatever. And while you're in the dealership, you saw this red shiny car. Oh God, you fell in love with this car. And you take your car, you finished it, and you left. Because you loved this car and you looked at it, the signal goes into your reticular activating system saying, we like this. So it filters it and it keeps it there. Do you believe that as you drive around town, you start noticing that car? Before you didn't even see that car or notice the color. Now you start noticing every red shiny car similar to the one you saw at the dealership. So this is what I mean. When you write it down, you're sending a message to your reticular activating system that we mean business. Your goals, they could be short-term goals or long-term goals. The foundational part is that you identify what you truly want and what fits into the big picture of your life. We're going to brainstorm on this one. It's not going to just listen to me. I want you to go ahead and get yourself a paper and a pencil if you're old school. Or you could open your notes on your iPad or your iPhone, and also on your tablet. You could just open somewhere to write, because like I said, when you write it down, your reticular activating system says we mean business. So you get a notepad and you write everything that you can think of, big or small, that you would like to change, achieve, do. The things you want to, your goals are. Your goals, like I said, could be short-term or long-term. What do I mean by short-term goals? Short-term goals are anything that you're working on today, tomorrow, a week from now, and eventually accomplish in a year. So they contribute to achievement of your long-term goals. Your long-term goals, they are the things you want to accomplish, but they take more time, like a year, 2 years, 5 years, we call that several years. We call that long-term goals. So for the sake of this exercise, with this brainstorm I want you to think about something you can achieve in 1 year. Your goal can be personal, work-related, professional, financial, health-related, even relationship. Make at least 50 things. List at least 50 things that you want to achieve, and then group them. Personal goals, work-related goals, career goals, financial goals, and your relationship goals. I want you to group them. Simplify them, because once you group them, you now simplify them. And then you prioritize them. What are the things I want, the two major goals that will impact your life and create a breakthrough? Okay? Two things. For me, let me give you an example. Right before COVID or right after COVID, I decided to write my book. I wanted to say my story or write my story. And I gave myself goals. So there was how many things I had to read, things I had to put together, things I had to write. I had to, every month I had to have a deliverable. And that's also what most people do when they have an exam. They plan, how many things they want to read, how the days. And so we do very well when it comes to exams. But we go things like achieving our dreams, we take them lightly. So the two major goals that you want to create that will make a breakthrough in your life, write them down. Okay? And I don't want you to write something you can achieve in 2 days, 3 days, or even a month. I want something that you can expand for 1 year, meaningful, that will be a breakthrough in your life. Write it down. Okay? Don't forget, when you write it down, you're telling your reticular activating system, this is important to us, women business. So write your top goals, and we'll continue on the next video, looking at these goals and breaking them into small bites. Okay, making them into small bites, that steps that we can follow through with. So I leave you with a quote by Fritz Dobson. He said, "Without goals and plans to reach them, you're like a ship that sails no destination." So this is the Professor Abimbola Adetola Komolafe. Thank you for taking time to listen to me, and do have a winning day. Thank you.